Denver paid a cleanup company $400,000 to help in houseless sweeps. So when Tim sent this in and I saw this headline, at first I thought maybe this was a good news that they were paying a cleanup company to help the homeless out. Then I, of course, read the headline again. I realized, oh no, this is not good news. This is actually really sad. Denver paid cleanup company $400,000 to help in houseless sweeps. All right, so what's happening here? Denver, Colorado. For at least 2 years, the city of Denver has been contracting Custom Environmental Services, Inc. to assist in clearing out camps of people without housing. Unicorn Riot filed Colorado Open Records Act requests and received about 50 invoices sent from CES to Denver Public Works from September 2017 to September 2018. In those 12 months, Denver paid CES nearly $400,000 to, in the invoices language, mobilize to site to continue cleanup, and mobilize to storage facility for homeless to claim belongings. Since the passage of the unauthorized camping ordinance in May 2012 by Denver City Council, the city has been criminalizing the ability of people without housing to survive. The ordinance states that it is illegal for anyone to shelter themselves from the elements while residing or dwelling on public or private property without appropriate written permission. People who sleep outside are woken up and asked to move along by police officers most nights. However, DPW and CES become engaged when there are dozens of people in one area that the city wants to evict. During these big sweeps, the police and the Denver Sheriff's Department are also involved. Couldn't they use that money, that same money, couldn't they use that money to give homeless people something to do in the city? Couldn't they instead go to those homeless camps and say, hey, do you want to help sweep the streets? We got this new program. We have this publicly funded program. You're going to help the street sweepers. You're going to help them out, and you're going to get paid to do it. Instead of paying some private company thousands of dollars to basically brutalize homeless people and humiliate them, couldn't they just as easily use that money to provide housing or provide opportunities? You could just provide the housing, maybe provide services for homeless people that need it, which is a lot of homeless people. A lot of homeless people need help. They're sick. Others don't. Others are working. 44% of homeless people have jobs. They're working. We just have such a wealth disparity in this country that they don't have a home. I know working homeless people. I live in Los Angeles. I know working homeless people. I know people that work at comedy clubs. They work the door at comedy clubs, hoping that somebody sees them, a talent manager or a scout or something, hoping they get on stage on a Monday night, and then they go and they sleep in their car because they don't have enough. That part-time job is all they have. They don't have anything else, and it's not enough to afford rent in Los Angeles, so they sleep in their car. So couldn't you take that money and start some kind of a program? Start some kind of a program to help homeless people, or to give the ones that are able to work, give them an opportunity so maybe they can afford rent. Lucy agrees. Lucy agrees. I don't know if you heard her. She's hanging out, doing her thing. So that's really a big bummer. I mean, Denver's a relatively progressive city too, and a beautiful city. I love Denver. It's one of my favorite places. I will be there at some point in 2019. We haven't booked those dates yet because it's going to be later in the year. But the Progressive Comedy Tour will be coming to Denver. Can't wait to see you there. But yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad that the city of Denver thinks that that's a good way to spend their money. Hiring a private company to demonize homeless people instead of taking that same money and doing something to help them, or maybe giving them some opportunities to help the city. I'm not even asking for some crazy lefty thing here. I'm saying, you could help give them services, help provide some housing, and give them opportunities. Have them help. I mean, with that kind of money, why not give opportunities instead of paying a private company to humiliate homeless people? It's too bad. That's putting it lightly.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and